Hello, good morning, good afternoon to some of you, and good evening. Yep, it is the mid November reading for Scorpio. So I hope you all had a very good evening. Hope you slept well. You see what's the best way to put this for you. I like. I should have figured this out before, right? So, yeah, that's pretty good. I like my doll because the doll has been giving a lot of energy. She has been talking and moving and falling off of her chair, so to speak. Hello. Hello, Leslie. Haha, cool. Exactly. Exactly. Actually, you don't have to be a Scorpio or anybody that I'm naming in this video in order to get that message. If you were brought here, there's a reason for it. It may not make sense now, but it will make sense. Just want to make sure I get everything in the picture. Oh, wow, Force Steel. Cool. So the card that's up there is the card that fell out when I was shuffling. So I figured let me put that up there first because that needed to come out in this complete video. It's got a lot of power. This card, the Eight of Cups, has a lot of power behind this video. Good morning, Virgo Vicky. Hello. How is everybody? Hey, nurse, how you doing? Hey, KY, how you been? My goodness, where you been? Ain't Gold Whiskey in here? She didn't come in yet? I'm surprised. You're trying to click on Aquarius mostly. It's all right. Things happen for a reason and a season. Sometimes longer than that. Hey, BB. Oh, okay. Nice, BB. Thank you. Yeah, well, I woke up and Scorpio was so heavy on my mind, and so was another sign. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll surprise you with that next video. But I was like, what? Hey, there's Gold Whiskey. Hi, girlfriend. How are you? All right, let's see. Let's see. Hi, Tammy W. Scorpio Moon. Oh, what does that say? Oh, thank you, Dee's relationship channel. Thank you, sweetheart. Love your channel. All right, so let's find out, which is, I tell you what, I couldn't put the title that I wanted on here because it was too long. So I tried to shorten it and change the words around to fit it and spell them wrong just so it would fit, but it still said too long. Now, mind you, for anybody new coming into my channel, oh, it's 1717. Now it's 1817. Please hit the like button if you've just come in. I appreciate your support. Um, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not. So, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm definitely not. I was born gifted with an ability with a very strong intuitive side, with a very strong psychic ability, with a very strong empathic ability, with a very strong clairvoyant, clairaudient, remote viewing, you name it. Automatic writing, I do it all. So, I also do mediumship when it doesn't drain the death out of me. So when you get these messages, you're not going to get these messages like you do on another channel. I'm not putting down any other channel. I'm just stating that I'm different. So enjoy this reading. If you are a Scorpio, or if you know a Scorpio, if you've dated a Scorpio, you've been involved with a Scorpio, or you are, like I said, the Scorpio, then you're going to see. Now remember, what I say can either be something that you did, Scorpios, or it can be something that happened to you. And this is Sun, Moon, and Rising and Venus sign. So you'll see, for some of you, you may have just been brought into this room to watch this video. You may not have nothing to do with the Scorpio. You may not have any of it in your signs. Neither may your partner. But the situation might fit. That happens all the time. So when you're inclined to go to someone's channel and you're inclined to watch that video and you're saying to yourself, well, I'm not a Taurus, but the title sounds like me. Well, then watch it. Watch it. All right. Sorry for any noises in the background. I have my doors open to let the fresh air in. So I'm going to begin right now with Scorpio's November mid-month. So the first card, like I said, that popped out while I was shuffling is the Eight of Cups. And when that card pops out like that, what it stands for is a very powerful meaning throughout this video, throughout this reading. So, we know that the Eight of Cups is a turning point in your life. For some of you, this turning point was not welcomed. For some of you, this turning point, this change, this new direction, this change of focus, change of thoughts, came so unwanted. For some of you, yeah, you might have been tired or getting tired of what was going on, what you were going through, but at the same time, you were tired of it going nowhere. Because for some of you, there was a huge world out there in front of you, yet you stayed in the same exact place. Please hit the like button if you've come into the room. So as you see in the description, I had to put the title, actually, the first line of the description, because I couldn't fit it in the title spot. But the truth is, Scorpios, or for the person that you were involved with, like I said, you might have to flip some of the messages pertaining to you or pertaining to them. But it is that Scorpios are saying, I don't blame you for anything. I don't. But I blame myself for making you my everything. And because I made you my everything, I couldn't figure out how to do anything for myself. I couldn't figure out how I was supposed to make myself happy. I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go from here. I couldn't figure out what these Eight of Cups means. I couldn't figure out, why am I at this turning point? Why is this happening? Scorpios, I'm going to speak from your voice or from your partner's voice. I didn't know the risk that I was going to take was going to lead me down to a path of destruction. And for some of us, it led us down a path of no return. For some of us, as hard as Scorpios or their partners loved, as much as they gave, when I say you were all in, you were all in. When I say there wasn't nothing that you wouldn't do for this person, or nothing that this person wouldn't do for you. Some of you have gotten to the point with this Eight of Cups, to this turning point. And you know, you got tired of being the second choice. You got tired of being the convenience. You got tired of being ghosted. You got tired of being manipulated. You got tired of being lied to. For some of you, you got really tired of knowing there was someone else, but never quite being able to figure out who that someone else was. Or was there more than one? For some of you, it felt like your whole world, at this point, with the Eight of Cups, it felt like your whole world just crashed. A lot of you asked yourself, what is next? What do I do now? How am I supposed to go and move on, move forward, and love someone else when my heartstrings are still attached to you? For some of you Scorpios, again, for you or your partner, the next card that comes up is the Eight of Swords. So we have a lot of eights here. But remember that eights are also the infinity sign. So be patient. Let's see where this is going. With the Eight of Swords, Scorpio or Scorpio's partner. So for the cross watchers, you're welcome in as well. Please, if you've come in, please hit the like button. I need my numbers as a Libra to balance. Please hit the like button. I'll pause for a second and wait for you to hit the like button. Because there's over 36 of you in here and only 30. So sometimes you have to go out of the chat and come back in. I'll wait. Please hit the like button if you've come in. My channel could use your support. Exactly, Melissa. Exactly. How do I live without you? Exactly. So here with the Eight of Swords, it's offensive swords, right? It's a self-created mental prison. You are still, some of you, stuck in this mental prison, this hellhole. That's what I call it. It's a hellhole. Feeling powerless, feeling trapped, feeling like, sad to say, Helen Keller in a room. Because she was a blind and deaf woman. I feel that many of you feel as though you lost your sight. And when I say you lost your sight, I don't mean that you can't see certain things. But what I mean is you can't see your future. You can't see what's next. You can't see what's right in front of you. Right now, for a lot of you, you're not choosing to see something else. A lot of you are very much stuck, trapped, again, in your own mental prison. Because a lot of you recognize this relationship so much different than any other relationship that you had ever been in. This person, somehow, some way, got underneath of your skin so deep. In the beginning, it shows that everything was smooth. Everything was your dreams coming true. This person had you on cloud 9, 10, and 11. This person made you feel that you was the end-all be-all, that you was the ride or die, that you was, the dream come true for them. This person put you up so high on a pedestal that when you fell the hell off that pedestal, you about knocked yourself out. Again, this unexpected change. Questioning yourself about where or when did it go wrong? Where or when? When did this exactly start happening? Did I not see the red flags, the signs that were there? Was I not paying attention? Was I in that much of a love cloud that I couldn't see out of it? Did I make excuses for what this person started doing? Did I blame myself for a lot of shit that happened? Scorpios, you definitely have uncovered one of the greatest feelings of love in this world, in this lifetime. For some of you, I can bet either A, you're never going to want to date another Scorpio, or B, you feel that you could never find anyone to replace that Scorpio. Your next card that comes up is talking about the family relationships right now. The situations where during your relationship or situationship, a lot of you didn't have a lot of time for anyone else, didn't have a lot of time for your friends, or didn't have a lot of time for your family. Some of you didn't even focus on your job the way you should have. Some of you didn't even see that this person was damaging you the whole time. You didn't see that this person was creating this codependency for you. You didn't see it happening that way. You saw it as them caring, as them wanting to be with you all the time, as them always wanting to run here with you, run there with you, do this with you, do that with you. You saw it as them loving you. Now you're at the point where this codependency, this strangulation, so to speak, and some of you did deal with a lot of negative behaviors, a lot of verbal and mental and physical, emotional, spiritual abuse. For some of you, this is the person that your family, your mother, your father warned you about. But you didn't see it that way at first. This was definitely the wolf in sheep's clothing that you were dealing with. For some of you, a pregnancy may have come about, possibly 3 pregnancies. For some of you, having kids and building a bond, you thought in one way this was going to keep this person tied to you. This was going to keep this bond between the two of you forever, because having children, you'll always have a common element, right? You'll always have an excuse to speak to this person. You'll always have them in your life one way or the other. But you didn't know you was going to do it alone. You didn't know that you were going to have to end up being that single mother. You didn't know you were going to end up having to be by yourself. A lot of you are stuck right now with the 5 of Cups. With the 5 of Cups, you are definitely dwelling on the past. Now, I'm not saying that you're not working, that you're not taking care of yourself, that you're not supporting yourself. But there's still a part of you that's very much broken. There's still a part of you that where that peace was taken out of your heart, you're trying to get that peace replaced, to put back. Some of you have even tried dating other people, talking to other people, but you're just not feeling what you felt for this other person. You can't get them out of your mind. You can put them on the back burner for a little while, but you find your moments where you still stop. You still cry. You still feel helpless. You still feel hopeless. With the 5 of Cups, yes, the cups got broken. Somehow, the relationship got broken. Somehow, this connection, this cord that tied you to them, perhaps some of you believed it was your soulmate or your twin flame. Now you're at the point where you're still grieving. You're focusing on the disappointment. You're remembering the heartbreak. A lot of you are dreading the holidays coming up. A lot of you hate the thought of being alone. A lot of you aren't even contemplating about putting up your tree, having your Thanksgiving. Some of you feel as though the world has stopped. The holidays stopped. Your heartbeat stopped. A lot of you have tried so hard to use your intuition because the Chariot card comes up. A lot of you tried to change your thinking from stinking thinking to positive thinking. A lot of you can talk yourself into a whole day of, I'm good, everything's good, I'm okay, I've got my job, I've got my own business, I've got this starting, I've got this group, I've got these people. But are you being honest with yourself? Because when you get a moment by yourself, you'll say to yourself, I talked to these other people that've been through it. I convinced these other people that they're better, they're worth it. I tell them all the time that things happen for a reason. Sometimes God leaves somebody in your life for a season because there was a lesson to learn out of it. It wasn't that I should have never dated that person. It wasn't that I should have never married them. Because yes, you should have. Because yes, they came into your life for a reason. Because yes, nothing like that happens by accident. But there was a big growing pain lesson to come from that. That's how you got the Ace of Swords that gives you the mental clarity. Ace of Swords. It gives you the mental clarity. It's showing you exactly why something didn't work out. For some of you, you're still trying to get the rest of the answers. For some of you, it's kind of getting a second wind, so to speak. A lot of you dread the thought of starting over, dating somebody new, getting to know somebody again, getting naked in front of somebody again, getting used to somebody. Somebody already knows your ways. Somebody already knows how you like things. Somebody already knows where you like to go, what you like to do, what you like to eat, what you like to watch. Now you got to start over. You got to start over. For a lot of you, recovering from hard times with the Six of Swords. A lot of you have places to go coming up. You'll have invites, offers, opportunities that are coming for you. You're going to have a lot of good times and memories to make. That's coming. Oh, there's the Four of Wands. Sorry, you guys. It's coming. A lot of you, I need you to get prepared. The reason I needed to do this video. Again, remember what the title said was about, I don't blame you for anything. I blame myself for making you my everything. My everything. But for some of you, somebody may have confronted you. It might have been the other person that they were with. You had to stand your ground. You had to fight pretty hard. Oh, Jesus, let me move some of these. You had to fight pretty hard. Sorry, you guys. Excuse me. You had to fight pretty hard for truth. You had to fight to show that you were standing your ground. You tried to tell your partner, I know what's going on. Don't think I don't know what you're doing. I know you didn't work overtime. I know why you hide your phone. I know why you keep it locked. I know why you turn the ringer off. I know why you got two phones. You didn't know I knew you had two phones. I know why you took that other job. So you said. For a lot of you, you stood your ground as strong as you could stand it. A lot of you felt like you were under attack while this was going on. And you just couldn't figure out what you did that was so wrong for somebody to punish you and treat you so bad. Because you love them? Because you gave them your everything? For a lot of you, now, for a lot of you, you want this person that's going to be very truthful. You want this King of Swords that's going to be fair, an analytical type of person. You want this person who's going to have a master in their trade or be stable, have a stable foundation. You want this person who knows what they want. You're just wanting either the old person to come back and change, or some of you are wanting this new person to come in and to heal all of your wounds. You want this new person to take the responsibility of cleaning up the mess from the last person, but it's not their job. See, you have to clear this energy out before you can step forward. Some of you had to take a very hard lesson. Some of you struggled with this turning point. Remember, it's our first card, the one that's going to count through this whole reading. Some of you struggle with this turning point, but you actually voluntarily withdrew. You quit. You said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep waiting for you to get it right. I can't keep waiting for your empty promises to finally come true. I can't live on the words that you speak. Only I can live on the actions that you'll take. And I don't see you taking any actions. I see you being very selfish, wanting everything for yourself, being very greedy, looking to get your own security from whoever you can get it from. But it's okay, because I am starting to see that I know now clearly what I want. I know exactly what I need. I needed the partnership. I needed the romance. I needed the love. I needed the loyalty. I needed the trust. I even tried to lighten your load where the financial end was. I tried to make your life so much easier. I tried to handle your bills. I tried to pay things for you. I tried to organize things for your business, or I tried to get you set up to be comfortable. I decorated your home. I put new things in there. I made it comfortable. I turned your house into a home is what I did. I gave you love when nobody else would. I stayed up so many nights waiting for you. When you said you'd come, when you said you'd call, and you never did. I listened to all your lame excuses. I even got to a point where I started to self-destruct. I started to do things to myself. Maybe for some of you, you started to hurt yourself. Maybe for some of you, you tried to figure out another way, another option. For some of you, you might have started drinking. For some of you, you might have started medications. For some of you, you might have tried to get even. Some of you may have went out and tried to be with somebody yourself, but just couldn't do it. Yes, there was a lot of secrets that were in this relationship. There was a lot of unwanted things. There was a lot of toxicity. But there was things that this person didn't want you to know about them. There's things that this person felt that they could keep from you. For some of you, you were dealing with somebody that was married and you didn't even know it. For some of you, you were dealing with somebody who may have liked men and women. For some of you, you may have been dealing with somebody who had a gambling addiction or drinking addiction, drug addiction. You might have been dealing with somebody who couldn't keep their jobs. You might have been dealing with somebody who didn't have a place to be. Maybe they were staying on different people's couches. You gave them a home. You gave them a place to stay. You gave them your car to use. You gave everything. And for what? For what now? You're asking yourself. For a lot of you, You're trying to find peace. You are trying to find a way to give forgiveness. You are trying to show them that you are a very kind and loving person and that you are always very trustworthy. You are working on forgiving them as much as you can. But you also, for some of you, you're wanting to see that, oh boy, yeah, that's true. I guess it ain't happening for too many yet, but you want to see the justice come out in the situation. You want the balance. You want to see somebody get their consequences. You want to see karma do its job. For a lot of you, you know, you might see your partner now looking like they're happy and they're with somebody else and doing this and that, and you're still feeling like shit, and you're wondering why, if you were the good person, why, if you were the one who was putting all the energy in and all the work in and was always loyal and faithful and always there to pick up the pieces, why are you suffering? And they look like they're living it up. What is wrong with this picture? I get it. I get it. You have somebody that is coming into your life, I'm going to tell you. You have somebody that's coming in. This person is the King of Pentacles. This person is going to give you stability. They're going to be very kind to you. They're going to help you to become successful on your journey, whether it's your own business, whether it's at your current job, whether it's to redo or replace, replenish your finances. For some of you, you feel like it's wishful thinking, like, yeah, right, that ain't happening. I don't see that happening. I can't even see myself being happy. I feel like I'm just creating an illusion in my own mind. For some of you, be careful, because this person is going to try to come back. Be careful, because this person is still juggling. But they're going to come back. They're going to come back. They're going to play with your mind. They're going to tell you they're sorry. They messed up. They're trying to be a better person now. They're trying to do right. They're finna to fix something. For some of you, this person is very much a King of Wands, a very bold, charming, very confident person. Perhaps they're trying to show you their best side. For some of you, they're going to talk about wanting to do teamwork, to collaborate, to get together. For some of you, they know they caused that tower moment for you, but they think that they're going to help to fix it up, straighten it out. For some of you, this person may make you feel like you're being rebellious, like you want to rebel against them. For some of you, I feel like right now, because of the situation that happened, you feel like you missed the opportunity. You feel like you missed a couple things out in life, even when you were with this person in a relationship. You missed out on a lot of things because of them. You chose them over something else. For some of you, you chose them over your children. That's a no-no. Don't ever, ever choose a man over your kids, ever. Or a woman over your kids, ever. But the good news is, like I said, you have the Ace of Cups coming in. So there is abundance coming in. There is a new love coming in mid-November. Yeah. You guys are definitely working on this transformation due to this ending that happened. For some of you, you have a lot of material gain coming your way. I told you you're going to be able to replenish what you lost. For some of you, I need you to be careful. For some of you, that Emperor is around, male or female. For some of you, if you allow this person back in, you're going to have the Five of Wands. You're going to have some competition again. They're going to be juggling resources. There's going to be a conflict. There'll be another challenge for you to overcome. You got to remember that the Ten of Swords is here. The worst is freaking over. The worst is over. It's not going to hurt like this forever. It's not going to hurt like this forever. Look within for rest and recovery. Look at who you are. Find that person that you lost during this entire relationship. I know, I know your anxiety is still really high. I know you're struggling with nightmares, and I know you hate being alone. I get it. But for a lot of you, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to take some time, but with commitment and patience, you're going to be able to achieve what your goals are because your wishes are coming true. You're going to have more than enough. But you have to watch out because, listen, the devil works all day. All day. There's going to be a sudden change if you allow it. There's going to be news out of the blue, communication out of the blue. This person is not finished. They're going to get dull and bored with what they're doing. The same excuse they had when they were with you. And then this person is going to try and come back. It is so important that you use your intuition here. It is so important that you trust your gut. You're going to have an urge to want to create something new with this person. You're going to have an urge to try to want to believe them and that you can fix it better this time because you learned. It wasn't your fault in the first place. If you guys follow your heart and you use the Two of Swords, which can cut both ways, but look at the Two of Swords and cut out something that's toxic. If you do that, you'll have the World card. So yeah, happy birthday to all Scorpios for sure. Sun, moon, and rising. It's your choice. It's been laid out for you. You've been warned. If you've tried and tried and tried and you've put your energy in, you can't change them. You can't control them. The only person you can change or control is yourself. And if you think they're not around and you think they're not out there, they're watching. They're watching. So with that being said, Scorpio, this is your November 2021 mid-month. Bye, guys.